Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the next episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark? The last episode that we watched was the tale of the mystical mirror, which was a girl who started a new job at a beauty shop, but the woman who ran the beauty shop was doing this really weird thing where she was getting girls to a house, drugging them, yes I know, red flag, and turning them into dogs to rip out their tongues so that she could use it in a spell to stay young. She was like an old woman, like an old witch or whatever, and she was doing it to stay like younger and beautiful. It was like a really good story. Like, it was quite a basic story that we've all probably seen in other shows before, about beauty being a curse and don't change yourself to look better for other people, that kind of thing. And also, don't trust adults that invite you over to their house and then give you drinks that have drugs in them. You know? But obviously not everybody is a witch that wants to turn you into a dog. But it was actually a really good story. I liked the characters in it. I thought the main characters were good. And it was good to see Laura again from the tale of the lonely ghost. Good story. Good story. This episode is the tale of the chameleons. Okay, so at the start of the season, I talked about how there was one episode that I remember really well in terms of specific parts of it, just the general story as a whole. This is the one. So if you want a completely blind reaction, unfortunately, I know this episode pretty well. The reason I say that is because, as a kid, when I watched this episode, alongside a couple of the other ones earlier in the seasons, this one scared the hell out of me. I don't know what it was about it. I don't want to spoil it too much for those that have not watched it yet. But this episode just really freaks me out. And the specific parts that did, and I'll talk about it when we get to it. But I think it was memorable to me because I used to love Sister Sister, and the twins from Sister Sister, Tia and Tamera Mowry, are in this episode. And so it was memorable for that because they were big at the time, as well as like the episode that had like Melissa Joan Hart in it. It was Sabrina. That was my kind of era of shows I used to love. So it was really memorable for that. And just it genuinely, something about it scared me. We'll talk about it as we go through the episode and again at the end. But the tale of the chameleons, all I'll say, I can't really guess what it's about because I know pretty well. It's to do with chameleons. Let's jump into the episode to dive into it a little bit more, rewatch it, see what I've forgotten. Because it's been a long time since we actually watched it. So I'm excited to see if there's bits that I've not remembered very well, bits that I have forgotten about, and just see if it's as spooky to me as I remember it being when I was younger. Let's jump into it to find out. If you enjoyed the video, guys, please let me know down below in comments what you thought of the tale of the chameleons, which is season 3, episode 5. Are You Afraid? No, season 5, episode 5. Are You Afraid of the Dark, sorry. And yeah, please take a look at the picture link down below if you want to help support the channel, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Let's jump into Are You Afraid of the Dark, season 5, episode 5, the tale of the chameleons.
Hey, what's this?
It looks like a bird cage, but I'm guessing
It's Spike, my new pet.
it's a chameleon.
Well, let's see him. Not yet. He's just a baby. Strangers disturb him.
Okay.
Ooh, don't let him see Stig. He'll be disturbed for life.
I mean, fair. I think it's gross.
When I saw him at the pet store, I fell in love with him. And he gave me an idea for a story. There are thousands of different animals on Earth. Most we know. But a lot are still a mystery.
Yeah,
That
like
is true.
Spike.
No.
We're always finding a new species.
I'm talking about animals that live in the deepest oceans or in unexplored jungles. So imagine, if one of these animals was brought into our world,
No.
would it adjust to us,
No.
or would it play by its own rules? The rules of a game with no chance of winning.
Betty Ann really is one of the best storytellers here. The tale of the chameleons. Wasn't on point at that time, but you know, hey ho. No, don't do that. That was shit. Sorry. Alright, please get him out of this pet store. He's a menace.
They're so cute. It's sad though.
Oh.
I want to take them all home.
That bunny's not happy. Please put it down.
Don't bug the animals.
Right? Thank you. At least someone's got sense. Here it is.
Ew.
Its Latin
The
name is
chameleon.
Cameleo maleficus africanus.
Malico. What?
It's a chameleon.
Ugly little thing.
I'm not a big fan of reptiles.
This one does something.
I don't know what it is about them. I just don't.
It changed his colors and stuff, right?
No.
And stuff.
Don't do it. Don't.
Ow! That little snip bit me.
Oh, I hate the way they run. I don't like it.
You twice, and pay the price.
Bet you once, bet you twice, a little water, pay the price. I remember that from being a kid. Oh. No. Absolutely not. Get out of my shopping.
You all set?
About to die.
I'm not letting you put blue streaks in your hair.
Why not? You dyed your hair.
It's not the same thing. And you know it.
It's to cover the grey. Ah.
Mom, would you
That's
please
like a
stop
nightmare.
treating me like a little girl?
It's like a big fear I have of like putting my hand into like bags of shopping or whatever and finding something, because I did it once. I put my hand into a big multi-pack of crisps, just like, well, there's like little bags of it inside a big bag, and there was a spider. Oh god, even think about it makes me feel sick. There was a spider inside.
Janice can't live without you.
Is this Cool Dad from
There's a big sale at the Flower Depot tomorrow.
Captured Souls?
Delphinium screw out front.
Perfect. Then we can pick up my dress on the way home.
You're not getting that dress.
I'm getting anxious just watching her do this.
I can do what I want.
Don't talk to me like that, young lady. And no, you cannot
I mean,
do it.
fair.
Not yet.
Don't talk to your mother like that. Okay.
How did that happen? Can we have a nice, quiet, problem-free weekend?
No, we can't. It's never going to be problem-free until you let me grow up.
Oh, the joys of being a teenager, thinking that your parents are just your worst enemy. But they're usually not.
I'll sneak out wearing something stupid they'll approve of, and I'll change it at school.
Is it really worth sneaking around like that?
No,
You
sir.
don't know what it's like. I'm sorry. It's my finger. It's throbbing because of that bite.
Well, that doesn't sound too good.
Yeah, maybe go to see a doctor.
It's late, and your girl should be in bed.
Great. Now we've got bed.
Could she not see the chameleon running around the
Okay.
floor?
I'm tired anyway. Good night, Jan.
Good night.
Oh, hello. How can the mum not see that? I think what I don't like about this episode, that's what I remember now, is that I don't like reptiles anyway, but obviously this reptile is basically like hunting her, which freaks me out. That is unacceptable. Nope.
Chameleon?
Whoa.
It's almost over. But then again, it's
See-
really just
See,
beginning.
as a kid, this freaked me out. This really scared me.
Bite you once, bite you twice. A little water, pay the price.
No, run. Honestly, this scared me so much.
Who are you talking to?
Look. I don't know.
Oh,
Bite you once, bite you twice, a little water, pay the price.
it's
What are
coming for
talking
you.
about? That's what the kid said, and that's what the chameleon said.
I would, if I was a friend, I'd be really worried. Like, the
Chameleon's
chameleon bit you,
It
you're in
turned
pain,
me.
and now you're going a bit
It looked just like me.
crazy.
It was me. Sharon, I think the chameleon wants to be me. Ah! What? What? It
Whoa.
wasn't a dream. I'm turning into a chameleon. Look.
Gross.
That is really bad.
It's just a rash.
That appeared
You won't turn into a
overnight.
chameleon.
Then
At that
why
level,
did
you
it
should be
happen to me?
concerned.
Janice, get a grip.
Do you really think it was a dream?
No. I think you're being stalked by an evil chameleon that wants to take over your life.
I mean, I know she's being silly, but she's right. Thing is it any water? Is it just if she gets a little bit wet, she'll just turn into it? Or does the chameleon have to put the water on her? Curious.
I'm going to enjoy your life. Ooh, I'm learning very fast.
That bit as a kid horrified me. I don't know why. I think it's just the way she aggressively runs at her and just shoves her in, and she turns into chameleon. Oh, no, nope. And then tries to actually kill her.
Come on, honey. We're holding breakfast for you.
Okay, Mom. Oh, I thought I had something, but it's gone now.
See? Red flag.
Well, dyeing my hair blue is dumb, and I don't think I'm ready to wear a dress like that. It's a little too old for me.
Great. Why the change of heart?
Well, I decided it wasn't worth fighting over something so dumb.
Are you feeling okay?
Sure. I'll call the dress shop right now and have them take it off hold.
Right. This friend is annoying me because...
You know, you guys should get going. You know how crazy it gets at the flower depot. We'll clean up.
You saw how crazy she was getting last night, and the chameleons are after me.
I like to place an order.
The chameleons are after me. Oh. And now she's acting weird again, and you're just like, nah. She's acting different. She's acting weird, strange. The rash has disappeared.
What's going on?
Nothing. I did what you said. I got some sleep and everything before that seems like it was a bad dream. But that's all changed now.
Oh, close.
I saw a mouse.
Hey, you bought the dress after all, didn't you?
No, I didn't. Oh, don't forget to put a trap in the kitchen.
Then what is it?
Nothing!
Boop. Is she gonna eat that? Yeah, I'd be very concerned now. If she's not concerned after that. Oh, she's got more chameleons. I thought she was getting the box to trap it.
Sharon!
She's got a box of more chameleons. Maybe they're more of the same kind of species that she is. To take over more people.
Hi! Hi! That was quick.
I know it's not the dress you wanted, but I hope you like it anyway.
Oh, it's beautiful.
She ain't even seen it. She went, oh,
thank
beautiful.
You, Mom.
You can't even see
I
it.
like it better than the other one.
Don't you think Janice has been acting a little...
Wow,
Case in point.
you look fantastic.
You look fantastic.
What do you think, Sharon?
It's a very mature dress for her.
Is it me?
Hey, let's get planting.
Does she know that she knows that she knows that she knows she's a chameleon? Do they know that we know that they know we know what they know? They're friends.
Are you feeling okay, Sharon? You look a little...
Right, Sharon, act cool. Act cool. Sharon.
No. I'm fine.
Oh, very smooth.
Oh, there's something I want to show you upstairs.
Uh,
What is it?
It's a surprise. Come on, let's go.
oh, let me jump. Okay, so maybe she's going to try and bite her back and then... Oh no.
Janice? Who are you?
She's a chameleon.
It's me. I'm Janice. Don't you recognize me?
You're
Bye.
the chameleon!
Well, yeah.
You can do.
Did you not figure that out a while ago?
Us out here, and more of us are changing every day.
Oh god, that's awful. Don't be careful. Be careful. I hate those things. You guys in America that have those things, you're crazy.
Bite you once, bite you twice. A little water, pay the price.
Oh, come on, Jen, we need your opinion.
I'll be right out, Dad.
I mean, she's good at hiding it.
I think they're perfect.
Wait a second, hold on.
I think the Mowry twins are good at like comedy acting. That's why I used to love Sister Sister. Who has a well behind their house? Is that a common thing in America? Canada, whatever it is. Ah.
I won't let you hurt my family. Just put your hand in there and get it over with.
Ow! Bite you once, bite you twice. You should have counted your family at a guest.
Oh, so it was her.
Right, grab the hose!
Oh, it's a classic. I am the real person. No, I am the real person. No, I'm the real person. No, I'm the real person. They do this a lot in shows.
It's me, Sharon. No, it's me. I'm your best friend. Don't spray me. I might turn back into the chameleon. Wait, I can prove that I'm the real Janice. Only the real Janice would do this. No, it's a trick. A little water, pay the price.
Wow. Okay. Is that the real one? None of them were really convincing to me, I think.
It's really you, isn't it?
Yes. And can you please get me out of this creepy dress?
Welcome back, Jen.
I'm suspicious. Why does she do that for? Because it's not her, and she put the bucket down there to save them.
I'm sorry I had to do that, but I'd make you find the bucket.
I don't remember this ending. I'm not happy.
I see we left our little friend down there.
Oh dear. That's a dark ending though. That's really dark.
The end. Aren't you afraid it's gonna bite?
Nah, chameleons don't bite.
Snake. Oh, I love Betty Ann.
Just wait till they see you when you grow up.
I mean, I don't like snakes, but I love Betty Ann. Okay, guys, that was my reaction to Are You Afraid of the Dark, Season 5, Episode 5, The Tale of the Chameleons. And I've got to admit, I still found it pretty creepy. Even though I've watched this like 20 years later, if not longer, I still find it pretty creepy. So I'll go into it a little bit more. So we started off, it's a Betty Ann story. Betty Ann tells the best stories, but so we're finding there's 2 in a row. That's all good. In this, so we started in this pet store, and something that I never would have thought about as a kid, right? So we had that kid, that ginger kid, who was like terrorizing the animals, shaking the cages and stuff. I wonder if he's a chameleon. And the reason I say that is because he said the rhyme, bite you once, bite you twice, a little water, pay the price. Why would you know that unless you'd had experience with those chameleons that turn into people, or you were one of them? So like, maybe he's one of the chameleons. I know that's a big stretch to think that, but then it would make sense why he was bringing people maybe towards a chameleon cage to get someone to get bit, or why he would know the rhyme. Because why else would you know the rhyme? Because these chameleons that turn into people aren't, I presume in that world, well known. So it would make sense that maybe if he's one of the chameleons, he knows the rhyme. But I know that is a big stretch to think about that. Then we had one of the Mowry twins who was the girl. I don't remember anybody's name from this episode at all. But she was this girl who was a bit of a rebel and wanted to wear a revealing dress, put blue in her hair and whatnot. But she got bit by the chameleon at the store, found the rhyme, and then the chameleon was like chasing around the house, like not like chasing her and she was running away like but it was like getting to the shopping bag and in her bedroom, in the kitchen and stuff. And I really didn't like it. I don't like reptiles much anyway. I find them a bit gross and creepy. I'm not a big like snake person, reptiles, all that kind of stuff. So I'm not a big chameleon fan. And then when it runs like, I just don't like it. I really don't like it. It really freaks me out. So running it, when it was running around and watching it kind of hiding in the shopping bag and chasing her, hiding in the bedroom and following her around, it just really freaked me out. I think, but again, like with Deadman's Flow, I think it's things that creep me out as a kid, bringing it through to being an adult, it still creep me out. I think maybe watching it first time as an adult, maybe I wouldn't be as scared. But I definitely watched it like, oh God, I don't like this because it's moving in ways I don't like. It's following her around and just being quite creepy. And then when it was in her bed, and it bit her again. I don't like in shows, horror movies, whatever, when something's in the bed, you can see the covers moving. Because it's like one of those like worst nightmares, isn't it? That you're in bed and something's in the covers with you. No, my bed is my safe space. No. The girl who's her friend, I said it multiple times in the episode, but she was a really bad friend because, so she got bit by the chameleon, and she was worried. She was saying that she was in a lot of pain from it, and then in the middle of the night she was screaming because the chameleon's after me, the chameleon's after me, and she was like scared and upset and whatnot after the chameleon bite. So maybe it was just a nightmare. Maybe so the girl did a good thing and stayed with her in the bed and whatnot. But then the morning when she woke up, she had the big rash on her. And the friend was like, "Oh, maybe it's just a rash. It's fine." But it wasn't like a little eczema rash. It was a big thing across her belly that had arrived overnight, and it looked quite painful and aggressive. So you should be more concerned. And then jumping forward a little bit, when she turned into the chameleon, or the chameleon turned into her and took her place, I was acting completely different. The girl, at least for a while, wasn't. She kind of gave her the odd look. I was like, huh? are you okay? But then would just be like, just carrying eating her breakfast and not paying any attention. It was more so when she saw her eating the fish that she kind of realised, okay, maybe something's going on. But even then, when the girl revealed herself to be the chameleon, she's like, oh, you're the chameleon! Like, what did you think? You realised it wasn't the actual person. After being told by the girl, the good one, the chameleon's trying to be mean, trying to take over. Put the pieces together, girl. Come on, girl, do that. But yeah, so the chameleon appeared to her as her twin self. Tried to throw water on her, but she ran away. That's when she talked to her friend in the bedroom. But then what used to scare me a lot as a kid, there's a couple of moments, but the one that used to scare me quite a bit was when she's in the bathroom and it's like, what's behind the curtain? And she opens the curtain. There's nothing there but the shower running, but the chameleon woman's behind her. And quite aggressively runs forward and just shoves her into the shower. And then she turned into the chameleon. At that moment, as a kid, I don't know what it was, it just really scared me. I did not like it. It was, I think it's the aggressive, the way there's the twins and one's acting like really nice and innocent, one's quite aggressive and evil, and one just shoves her so hard and she kind of wins. And then all the moments throughout after that where she's trying to kill her, she's got the scissors in the bathroom, wants to stab her, she tries to hit her with a frying pan. And then when the girl, who's the friend, realises that she's not the person that she is, she's a chameleon, she goes after her with what's it called? Like not a hatchet, but you know what I mean? That butcher's knife thing. It's not a butcher's knife, but you know what I mean? That big knife. She goes after her with that to either kill her or the chameleon. And then when the girl puts her hand in the garbage disposal to rescue the chameleon that's been thrown in, the evil one goes to turn it on with the girl's hand in it. So I think that's why, as a kid, and why it still kind of freaks me out from all those years, is that this is a kid's show. And there's always like the element of suspense, danger, horror, whatever. But this is someone in your house, pretending to be you, causing trouble, taking over your life, freaking off. But then chasing the good one around, trying to kill it with scissors, frying pans. And then when the girl realises she's gone after her with a knife and the garbage disposal, she's actively running around the house trying to kill this person. And I think that's like a darkness to this episode that I can see that now as an adult watching it. Like, I knew it scared me as a kid, but I can't remember exactly why, other than that one scene with the shower. And I remember it was a chameleon that kind of took over someone's life and turned into them or biting them, whatever. But watching the evil one go around actually trying to kill it and then go for the friend and whatnot was quite scary, really. Like, from a kid's show point of view, you don't often see that kind of slasher-y vibe from these shows. It's normally kind of like light horror with some usually kind of creepy things, but actively, I got this knife, I'm going to kill you. Yeah, it was a lot. I really liked how the twins did play the good version and the evil version, and it was like cool to have twins do it, and not just like CGI the same person in twice, but have a twin that was like the nice one, a twin that was the evil one. And then get to the ending when they had the little fight, and there was a typical, kind of reminds me of Stay Out of the Basement, if you ever read the Goosebumps book or watched the episode, I'm your real dad, no I'm your real dad, no I'm your real dad. That kind of thing that we see in shows when there's always like an evil twin. There's always a moment of who's the real one, one's pretending to be the good one, they're both trying to convince me. Neither of them in this episode convinced me they were the real one, so I wasn't sure when she sprayed her that she was the good one. She threw the chameleons down the well, yeah, I know. From a kid's point of view, yeah, that way, like, obviously it's her, yeah, sure. But I don't know, it wasn't that convincing to me. But neither the good one didn't convince me either. Like, what she should have done is tell her things from when she was a kid. Like, oh, do you remember we did this years ago? Okay, well, the chameleon would have known that, so yeah, it's you. But she threw the chameleons down the well, sprayed the one that turned out to be the good one. When we realised that the good one was still a chameleon and the evil one had won, was when she took the well up and all the chameleons that she threw down were down there. Now we learned throughout the episode that she got this box of chameleons to try and turn more people into chameleons. And she said something about how there's thousands of us out there and we're taking over people more and more and people are too stupid to notice. And that in itself, that kind of idea, is also quite creepy, that there's this animal that we don't know much about. We know chameleon, but we don't know this version of a chameleon. But there's this species out there that are slowly taking over humanity, and we don't know much about it. And the one interaction we have with them, we thought we stopped it. Actively, we didn't. So there's a lot to dissect there with the creepiness of we're being taken over slowly by these animals. But yeah, overall, so the episode was really good. I really enjoyed it a lot, actually. I thought it does hold up. I enjoyed the two main characters, the two actresses, the twins. The Mowry twins are really good, but I like them anyway from Sister Sister. I thought the creepiness was good, and there was elements from being a kid that have stuck with me, so I still found it quite spooky at points. And yeah, like trying to kill people with a knife and whatnot. Pretty dark for a kid show. But as always, my name is Scott. I hope you guys are well. Take care of yourselves and staying safe. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know down below in the comments what you thought of the episode. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and please take a look at my Patreon link down below to help support the channel and watch some episodes ahead of YouTube. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. I'll see you all very soon for the next episode of You for the Dark Season 5. Bye, guys. Take care and stay safe.